With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Flushed out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 6 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. McCaffrey running up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as it possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down. Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
They'll start with the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL. And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Herbert got a man and he hits him in stride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield. He reads defenses so well. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. 3rd and 12. Herbert now. That one thrown away. officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Gay's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he returns this to the 22. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Touchdown, Chargers! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints. right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. This is 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. They'll get this to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Purdy bootlegging it. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. L.A. set to take over again on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Herbert on first down now. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball.
There he goes, right side. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When the play breaks down like this, You're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they got to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch pulls him level all-time with Terrell Owens, who finished with 1,078 receptions. So now he's at 1,078 and rising. Now it's Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Niners' 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This caught by Lottery, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Purdy. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just just inside the 20 at the 19. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Moody good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now 2nd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session
their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Purdy from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! Josh Palmer, 30 yards. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Holding, offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Herbert throwing again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So the victory here for San Francisco. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.